Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Fun Stuff Friday and well, I showed you all the fun stuff yesterday. So today we have our hug. And of course that's always fun. We've got our 100 Hugs by Chris Riddell, and today's hug is the angel hug. It's a wonderful hug. It's a loving hug from a mama angel to a little girl. Protecting. Guardian angel. That's it. It's a guardian angel hug. Of course, yesterday's hug was the Thor hug. And today will be the guardian angel hug. That's what I'm deeming it. You have been deemed the guardian angel hug. And of course, we are going to be using the woodless color pencils that I have been using all week. So let's get started. If you guys are paying attention to the community page, I'm going to switch over to the close-up camera here and maybe turn on a light. Hold on a sec. That's better. I'm going to tell Alexa to turn on my lights. All right, so if you've been paying attention to the community tab, you will notice a new set of coupons up. These are Christmas coupons that I think would help save some money for your Christmas shopping. So if you find that you're not finding anything on there that pertains to you or that you would like to buy, of course, these are all affiliate links, so I do receive a small commission off of every purchase. But what I was going to say is if you are finding that the coupons aren't anything that would be helpful to you, please leave me a message under the coupon section there, letting me know what you want, what kind of things to look for, and I will look for them. If I can find a coupon for it, I will post it so that, you know, you guys can save some money because Christmas sucks when it is at the end of the pandemic here and expensive and yeah, all those things where Christmas and finances tend to be an issue. So I'm going to use a little bit of the copper, which is one of the metallic pencils. I'm going to use this in the shadow areas of the angel. Now we want it to be very translucent. So in areas that I'm going to be going over her, I'm going to be doing her first. So any areas that I feel are in front of her, I'm not going to color yet. Because she's see-through. She's an apparition. And I'm using the copper because it's a very under the gold it will be or white will be a very see-through but shadowing effect. It'll give it that darkness without giving it a black darkness, if that makes sense. It's got a little tiny bit of a red tone to it. which helps. And it'll be a little bit of a pinker tone if I go over it with the white. I'm actually going to go over it with gold because it's an angel, and angels wear gold. Okay, so now I'm going to go over this with the gold, and I'm just going to be very, very light with it. Making sure that it looks very translucent. But still has that gold tone. I hope everybody has had a wonderful week. It's been an okay week. It's been a week. I haven't had too many down days, so some weeks are better than others. You just gotta put your head up and lean on your support system. I actually had a toothache yesterday. It was weird. I haven't had a toothache in a long time. I know this is the boring part, isn't it? Just blanket coloring things. Just getting that color in there. And like I said, I want this to be very translucent. But still give it that golden color. Now this is a book that is not meant to be a coloring book. So if you do purchase this book, you will find that the pages are very thin. So you have to be a little bit more cautious with it, a little bit gentler when it comes to laying down your colors. Always make sure that you put a piece of paper behind your page so that you don't transfer your color from the back page onto the next page. I have made that mistake a few times. The great thing is an eraser just erases it and removes it for you. So alright, now I'm going to sharpen the gold because I'm going to put a little bit of gold in her wings, and then we'll go over her wings with the white. So I'm just going to go through and do the tips of her wings in the shadow areas especially. A little bit harder than on the edges here. Make sure that you get the tips of each feather. And be going through and adding some white to it as well. Now some of the feathers are a little hard to see, so just follow your best instincts on it, and it will work out just fine. The great thing about the Hug book is that the pictures are fairly small, but they are quite detailed. So you will find that it does take about half an hour to an hour. Well, it takes me about half an hour to an hour. Some people it only takes a few minutes. But for me, it takes about a half an hour to an hour to do each hug. As you have all seen, because I have recorded each and every one of them. Alright, so I think that's this side all done. I'm going to put some gold here on the bridge of her wing up here as well. I try not to make things one color, but there are some times where just doing them one color works really well. Very rarely do I do a monotone page. I should do that someday. I like color though. I love color. I love being able to put as many colors as possible into a page. So some pages will dictate and tell you, you know, what colors to put in, like this one here. And the content of it will tell you what colors to put in. And of course, that's always up for interpretation as well. Like I could have done the angel's wings with a little bit of blue. Could have done her gown with a little bit of blue. You know, different thing. People see different things differently. You know, it can be all the same picture, but the way everybody sees it is fantastic, because sometimes, you know, just by seeing the way somebody else did a page, it makes you understand what something is. I have that issue all the time with some larger pages where there's so much detail, and I can't concentrate on huge amounts of detail sometimes, and I can't figure out what things are, where things begin and where things stop, and it gets frustrating to me. So when I see how somebody else has colored it, or how the artist has colored it, it gives me a better understanding of what things are and where they're supposed to be. So I love, 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 love seeing other people's coloring, because of the fact that A, it helps me quite a bit, and B, it's just always so beautiful. Alright, so I think that's it for the wings. Just going to go through and put that in there. Now I'm going to find the very light yellow. I was going to do white on the wings, but I think I'm going to do this very light lemon yellow instead. It's almost white. It's a very, very, very light color, but it gives it that little bit of color instead of just stark white. You know, she may be see-through, but at least she can have color, right? So I'm just blanket coloring this entire area, going over top of that gold, blending it in. Now if you find that you've lightened something up too much with your lighter color, you can just definitely go back over it with your darker color and brighten it up a little bit. Now because she is an apparition, I don't want her too bright. I want you to be able to see color on her, but I don't want it to be in your face color, if you know what I mean. And I think it needs a little bit more green in here, or not green, gold in here. Yeah, it's a little better. An area that was very, very empty. And do the other side here. Like so. Fred and Wilma are grumping. Charlotte is quietly sleeping on the floor. My house is very quiet today, so far. But it's Friday, so tomorrow will be a different story. Yeah, I had a delivery yesterday of an order I made, and I had to send it back. It wasn't anything exciting or fun, it was kind of boring. But I ordered some special boxes for the swatch books. And the sales site that I ordered it from stated that they were 9 by 12. Yeah, no, they weren't. Not even close. So I had to send them back. I ordered some new ones, and hopefully these ones will be the right size. There's some schmutz on my pillow. But they're a lovely a firmer exterior than a just an envelope. So it'll keep the swatch books a little bit more protected than just an envelope. And as soon as I get those in, I will be sending out any orders that I have received, which is cool. All right, I think that is it for the angel on her wings and her clothes. Now we're going to do her hair, and we're going to take the next lightest tone. Let's see if I have a excuse me, a bit of tickle in my throat. Yeah, I think we'll take some ginger. Make sure I have the right color. Okay, there it is. So we're going to take some ginger, and then we'll be using some earth yellow and some browns to do her hair. The ginger is the lightest color we'll be using, which is a medium yellow tone. It has a slight bit of tan in it. So it's got a little tiny bit of brown in it, enough to give it that definition between the yellow and the gold. Alright, and then we're going to take the earth yellow. I'm going to sharpen it. Tap that down. And I'm using a hand sharpener for these just because the crank sharpener does eat them up quite a bit. So. And I'm going out a little bit further than where the shadow lines are that the artist has put in. And of course, because these are very, very small areas, flicking isn't something that we're going to get a lot of. There are some that are the hair is a lot more prominent so that you can get some flicking in, make that hair look like hair, but this is not one of those pictures. Okay. And then we're going to take the brown and we're going to use the yellow brown. Right in those dark areas. Right over top of that earth yellow. And that's why I extended that earth yellow out so that you can still see the earth yellow even after I put down the darker color. Okay. Just trying to follow these folds in her hair here. There we go. And then for her skin tone, I'm going to use pearl white, which should be right here. as the base. We're going to take a little bit of that earth red, or not earth red, slate red. But I don't want the light one. I want the just straight slate red. The light one would be a little too light over top of the white that I've put down, the pearl white. And we're just putting in a couple of contrasting colors here. Like I said, she is an apparition, so she does not have to have the perfect skin tone. Because, like I said, she's not real. And then we're going to use skin. And we're just going to extend from that darker color that we put down. Now I'm not going over her entire skin tone with it, just enough to give that definition. And then we'll go over it again with the pearl white and blend it all together. Like so. Now her arms I'm not going to do yet because I want to do the little girl first. So let's start with her jeans. So we're going to take a dark blue here. I think it's this one I want. No, it's this one. Okay, so we're going to take this dark blue and we're just going to fill in the shadow lines of her trousers, her jeans. She's wearing skinny jeans. Not something that I can do. Little jealous. Yeah. It's all good. All right. Just going to do the inside of her thighs here. Just doing a light layer on the edges here a little bit. And then we're going to take our navy blue and we're going to fill it in right over top of the blue, the dark blue there. And we're just putting in a very light layer because denim has the look that we try to avoid when we're coloring things, of the white spot. So I'm just doing a very light coat of this navy blue and I'm leaving that white spot showing. So I'm embracing the white spot. Embrace the white. I have been trying very hard to enjoy the white. And I am finding that it's a lot easier um, to incorporate that into certain things. Clothing is one of them. So I'm not constantly worried about the texture of the piece. Okay, so there we have her pants. Now we're going to do her top. And we're going to do her top in pink. So I'm drawing straight through the angel's hands here. Now that's her hands, and her hair is over her shirt there. Just making sure I don't color her hands. That's hair there. There's her elbow there. Alright. There's her elbow. So there's the edge of her shirt. And there's the edge of her shirt. Okay. Alright, now we're going to go with a lighter pink. And we're going to fill it all in. So I'm going to sharpen this one. And then we're just going to fill that in. And I'm not being overly concerned about the skin tone of the angel at this point. I will be going over it with a little tiny bit of the skin tone, but the majority of it is going to be the color of her shirt and her skin tone. And her hair color. And not quite sure what that is there. I'm going to actually color that gold because I think it's a part of her dress from behind. And we'll get light pink up here. All right. And just making sure I get that in there. Now I'm using a lighter hand under the angel's arms to get her blouse colored, but in the areas that are exposed I'm putting in a bit heavier of a hand, giving it a darker look opposed to the lighter look of the clothes that are underneath the angel's arms, which gives it that translucent look. Alright, now we're going to do her skin tone. So we're going to take some slate red, and her skin tones we're going to do darker. So I'm not going to use that really light skin tone that we used on the angel. I'm going to use a darker tone. So I'm just putting in the shadows that would naturally be there from her bending her arm. Alright. And then we're going to take our skin tone. And this is just skin. It's not dark skin or anything like that. It's just skin. And like I said, the set that I'm using, unfortunately, I have looked for it and I'm not able to find it on any of the different websites. It was purchased on Amazon, I do know that, but I did not purchase it, so I think the only ones I purchased were the metallic ones. The rest of them came from a random act of kindness from the Facebook group. So. Alright, now we're going to use that light skin instead of the white. And we're going to blend it all in. Alright. And then we're going to take the earth yellow and we're going to do her hair. So I'm doing it the earth yellow as my base. The yellow brown as my secondary, and then I'll use a darker brown as my shadow area color as well. Alright, and then we're going to use, nope, not that one, dark brown. In there for our darkest areas. go back over it with the light yellow earth. And just blend it all together. We'll do her eyebrows. We'll put the little bit of the dark brown on there. And we will, her eyes are so small. I'll use a little bit of this, brown here. This is called dark orange. And I'll go through and I'll add a little dot of black to it. Like that. And then we're going to take some pink. So this is light pink. And we're going to do her lips and her lips. And then we're going to do the same thing down here on her feet. We're going to take, where did I put it? It's right here in front of me. The slate red, which is a bit of a gray purple tone. Do her shadow areas. And then we're going to take the skin. We're going to extend those shadows. And then we're going to take our light skin and finish that off. Like that. Now we're going to take our pearl white and we're going to do right over top for the angel skin tone here. Like that. And I think I'm going to take a little bit more of that light skin and finish up her hands here a little better. There we go. Maybe blend her face a little better. Alright, and then we're going to put a little bit of blackish brown on the floor here for the shadow of the young girl, because the angel isn't going to have a shadow. Then we will take the dark brown and just extend that out a little in the front. So, and there we have our hug of the day. And of course it is October 5th. So we'll put our date on here. And this is hug number 78. Hug number 78. I'm going to switch you over to the main screen so you can see a little bit better. I might even bring it up here a little closer. And there we have our hug of the day. We have our guardian angel hug. So we've done our guardian angel in some golds and coppers, and both of which are a metallic pencil, but I'm not seeing any metallic shine on them. These pencils, the metallic pencils, don't have a great amount of shine on them, but they do have a really good light color to them, so I enjoy using them, and they're really soft. So yeah, there is our hug of the day. And tomorrow we will be working on, where is my to be colored? So tomorrow we will be working on the buddy color that I have with Poet Spice. I haven't had any time to do any more on it than I already have. Um, Hopefully today I'll have a bit more time and I'll be able to finish the collar at least. And yeah, we'll be working on this one tomorrow. Can't wait. I think she's turning out very pretty. And of course that comes from this book. I do believe it's called Costume Ball in English. I am not positive on that, but I have listed in yesterday's video where you can get this at online from the store I bought it from. All right. And the store I bought it from is 70eastbooks.com. So if you want to go to www.70eastbooks.com, that is Jane's new shop, or June's new shop. And you can definitely take a look at the things that she has available there. All right, guys. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully the Christmas coupons is helpful. If you have specific things that you're looking for, um, let me know and I will do my best to find something in that area of departments. So if you're looking for a specific brand, I can't look for that. But if you're looking for a specific thing such as headphones or different things like that, I can look for those. All right, guys, until next time and until tomorrow during our Saturday Color and Chat, our guardian angel is looking after everyone. So I hope you have enjoyed the hug. I hope you have enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy the channel. Because if not, then I'm doing something wrong. You guys got to let me know. All right, guys, of course, remember to relax, color, and stay safe. Until tomorrow, bye-bye for now.